You've probably been hearing a lot about Microsoft Purview in the recent months. Learn all about it and how easy it can be to get started and find data that's trustworthy. This week on Data Exposed. Hi, I'm Anna Hoffman, and welcome to this episode of Data Exposed. Today, we're going to be talking all about Microsoft Purview, and I've brought on Daniel to tell us more about it. Daniel, thanks so much for joining us today. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Definitely. Thanks for having me on, Anna. So my name is Daniel Perlovsky, and I'm a product manager on Microsoft Purview, which is a unified data governance tool. I work primarily on the catalog platforms and insights piece of the product.
Awesome. Great. Well, it's great to have you on. I know you're the exact right person to have on the show to tell us all about Microsoft Purview. And since this is really the first time we're dedicating some time to talk about Microsoft Purview, I'd love if you could just kick us off by telling us a little bit about what it is, how it works, and what it can do.
Definitely. So as I said earlier, Microsoft Purview is a unified data governance solution that is aimed at allowing organizations to maximize the business value of their data. As you can see, Microsoft Purview is a set of applications built upon the data map platform. Now, the data map platform allows you to sort of automate and ingest data from wherever it resides in your data estate, whether it be on premises, in Azure or other clouds, or in other SaaS applications. Once populated, Microsoft Purview contains multiple apps that allow you to do different applications of the data that is in the data map, the metadata that you've ingested, so you can have the data catalog, which is generally available as of last year, which will allow you to discover data, allow your business analysts and data analysts to come into the product and actually be able to accomplish their data driven tasks easily. And then we have Data States Insights, which was just recently announced to be generally available, which allows you to get a bird's eye view of all of the data that's in your organization and can allow your organization to get insights to understand which actions to take on your data estate and how are different users in your organization utilizing that data.
Got it. Okay, this sounds pretty cool. It seems like a great way to keep track of everything going on wherever it is. So that's awesome to see. How do I use it? Like, is there a tool? Is there a PowerShell command? Like, how do I get started?
Definitely. So most of our users start via our user experience, Microsoft Purview Studio, which I can show you right now. And before I jump into this as well, we are fully integrated with the API experience. Microsoft Purview is actually built on Apache Atlas, which is an open source tool, and we are fully compatible with that as well. So if you are someone that likes populating your metadata via API, using that, leveraging those APIs, you can use that just as well. But what I'm showing you right now is what the data map looks like in Microsoft Purview Studio. So here you can see we are an organization called Adatum Corp. And Adatum Corp has data in Europe, it has data in North America, and has data all across different data estates. Um, Now, in our North America data center, we have on-premises data residing in Oracle. We have an on-premise SQL Server. We have integrated Looker and Irwin, which are non-Microsoft products. We also have our whole Azure cloud as well. You can see we have our data lakes, our Power BI instances. We have even be able to scan at a full Azure subscription level, also integrated with Azure Synapse Analytics. And then we also have other clouds such as Amazon and Google as well. So within the data map, it's as easy as a click where you can go register your sources, find wherever your data resides, and
Wow.
then you just within a couple of clicks, you can go in and just scan your data, so it'll be populated within the data catalog.
Okay,
Now,
got it. And once I populate this, right,
mhm,
like then kind of what do I do now? What are some of the tasks that I can do?
definitely, definitely. So, populating the data map is just the first step. Once you actually have all of that metadata into the data map, you get your data classified as it comes in. We can go into sort of that discovery experience, and I'm going to sort of play the role of a business user that is going to be looking for sales data to, accomplish whatever data-driven task they have. So I'm coming to the catalog, and there are for anyone that's used a catalog of any sort, data or otherwise, there are a lot of different ways you may come in and try to find your data. You might be looking more to explore where you don't really know what you're looking for, or you might be have like some idea of some of the different keywords that you're looking for, or some of the information that you think you are looking for as well. So one thing to even start, you can see that this catalog has already been populated as over 1 million of assets. We have customers working in the petabyte scale as well, different sources, and there's also been a business glossary associated with it. So let's just type in, say, sales order. I know I'm looking for that. I'm looking for something that will help, drive some sort of dashboard that I want to create. So here we can already see we have a bunch of different results from all sorts of different areas. We have a glossary term that can maybe help us understand, what something may mean within our business organization, a bunch of different SAP, HANA elements as well. But I know I'm looking for something in Azure. I know I'm looking for something in North America, and I think it's a table. So let's work with some of the different filters that we have here. So let's click on tables. And let's go to Azure BI North America. So at this point in time, we can see we have even a more filtered down view of something that might look like I need it, but I need to know that I can trust this. I need to know that this is the data that I want to use, and that this is the data that serves sort of my whatever downstream application I have of it. So I see a few different tables here, and this first one, sales order header, seems really interesting to me. I can already see it's certified by one of the data stewards in my organization. So I'm going to just jump in and see if there's any more information that can help me confirm whether or not it's really what I'm looking for. So jumping in here, I can see that there's already been a bunch of classifications ingested here. I can see that I know the market development and sales glossary term was applied, and I know that is the organization I'm a part of. So I think I'm kind of close to finding the right asset as well. Now, as you sort of ingest the data, there are a few different things that you can both curate or that come automatically. Something we do is we have a really strong lineage integration with a bunch of different sources such as Data Factory and Power BI. So I can actually see where this asset may be used downstream. So clicking on the lineage tab, I can see that this sales order header is actually used by a bunch of different Data Factory activities and powering a bunch of downstream data services. So I can see we moved the data to data lake, we moved the data to SQL, and that gives me a good indicator that this is probably something because it's used downstream,
Yeah.
I can probably use it. Now, kind of diving into some of the context as well, I see that one of the experts here is Gaurav Malhotra. Now, that's also a good indicator for me that, hey, I know that person. And really, when you're looking for data, people are often one of the first indicators that you have. And if you know that, hey, this is an expert on this data set, and this is someone I know is at least in this business unit, that can be a really, really, really strong indicator of, hey, this is probably something I'm looking at. So at this point in time, I know it's been certified. So I know someone in my organization says, please use this data. I know it's used downstream, and I know people that work for it, so it seems like I might be interested in this data, and I might actually want to get access to it to actually use for whatever, business application that I have here.
Yeah, and I just want to ask, like, a lot for me taking in because this is new to me.
Yeah,
But like, super cool how you can see on the earlier pages you showed like the hierarchy of where this data lives, where specifically this table lives, and then the contacts. Like, all this stuff is super interesting. I had no idea that this was possible. So very cool. Makes a lot of sense. I would love to use this for some of my data science projects. But okay, so we're back. You decided you wanted to use this data, and now, like you were saying, I think, like, how do I get access to it now?
definitely. So with many tools, we actually have like native integrations. So as you can see here, I can actually open this up directly in Power BI. But maybe I don't want to, create a BI dashboard. Maybe I have some other use case. So Microsoft Purview, it's currently in public preview, but we have workflows enabled as well. So if you see here, we have this request access button. So I can click this here, and this will allow me to reach out to sort of the administrator here and allow me to give my business justification and connect me directly with who that owner is. And all of these workflows can actually be set up within Purview itself. So let's say I am a business analyst who is looking to use this table to do some analysis. We
Love
could
it.
we could we
Love
could
the
be pretty
detail.
pretty vague, yes.
I hope they decline your access.
Yes, hopefully decline my access. So
I'm
this will
just kidding.
actually kick off a workflow. A data access request has already been sent, and now I'm just awaiting approval from that data owner. So from just coming to Purview, I can just search, filter down to something that I'm looking for. And worst case scenario, at this point in time, I think I found something, but now I'm actually in communication with a real person in my organization that can let me know whether or not, this is what I'm looking for. And that's really useful. That allows sort of, you know, an organization to really democratize their data and really just allow access to whomever has access to Microsoft Purview and is that data reader can come in and just start finding things that hopefully can help them streamline their process and not have to jump around from teams message to really find who are they looking for, what's the data it is. It's all in one place, it's all in Purview. It doesn't matter where that data is.
Yeah. Daniel, this has been really cool. Like so many things I've never seen before. Another example is this certified thing. Didn't know you could certify data sources, which makes so much sense because otherwise, I might go find some random data source and find out it's old or,
Yeah.
not good or trustworthy or whatever. So that's awesome. This has been really exciting to see all of this. For viewers who might be just getting started with Microsoft Purview, do you have any like tips or tricks or words of advice?
Yeah. So actually, what I would say is even within Purview Studio, we have the Knowledge Center right here. And this has videos, blogs, tutorials that can really get you started in terms of, you know, you could watch videos like this one here, may be there in the future. You can look at different blogs so you can understand what are the new features coming in, what capabilities do you already have. We have built-in tutorials as well that can help you just really bootstrap yourself, get right into registering new sources, building out that business glossary, hooking up the lineage from Data Factory, from Power BI, getting started with the different capabilities that we have with browse and search. It's all here. And then even within this, we have our Microsoft documentation, which has step-by-step tutorials that will really, really get you started quickly with Microsoft Purview.
Awesome. This is really cool, Daniel. Thanks for sharing that with us. I might start right here after this recording. Daniel, thanks so much for coming on the show, teaching us about Microsoft Purview. I learned a lot. I know our viewers have learned a lot. To our viewers, if you like this episode, go ahead, give it a like, leave a comment, and let us know what you think of Microsoft Purview, what you're trying out, if you have any questions, and check the description for links from Daniel to learn more about Microsoft Purview. With that being said, thanks for joining us, and we hope to see you next time on Data Exposed.